There we go. There we go. I recognise that name, and that's a really high rating. Okay. That's what we want to see. 1700s. What to do against this? Don't know what kind of combo it is. That's got to be an offensive mouse hold. There's nothing to beat up. I'm taking this one seriously, if you can tell, because this is 1700s. Volcarona of Excalibur with Dondozo. Not a big fan of Glamour because it doesn't have a rock move. Yeah, this should be alright. Right. This will be a big spike in points. And also, it's not as many points lost, so it is way more ideal to face people with reasonable ratings. That is not a good trainer card. Reasonable. Now, Protect and Tailwind is pretty safe in the face of the offensive mouse hold. But I've got them the wrong way round, so if they follow me... Yeah, this should be fine. I'm hoping for a pop bomb into Excalibur. But it would be brave of them, given I could just Rage Powder. Ooh, immediate Terror. Cool. Terror normal? Big damage? Nope, just King Gambit. And Dark, okay. That's pretty reasonable. Pop bomb into Excalibur, please. There's definitely an attack from the King Gambit. Yep, nice, nice. Free Tailwind, so that's good. And this won't KO, but it will do a lot. Hopefully Flame Body will activate. Oh. Okay, that would have been nice, but of course not. Let's go for this. That's a KO into Mousehold for sure. If they follow me, then I KO the Mousehold, and then I will just simply Dondozo afterwards. That's got to be Black Glasses on the King Gambit as well. Show me, no follow me. That's the most ideal. That's not as ideal. That's a good tech. Quite annoying. Because now I lose both Pokemon. Feint is really good on Mousehold. Not enough people use it. It is really good. It's just a shame that my Volcarona was not a little bit bulkier. And because of the Glaive Rush, now I will be KO'd to this. But still is not the worst because of my Terra Steel. Like, I'm going to assume that there's a Gastrodon coming in, and it's going to want to clear Smog me. Because thinking about their team, I can't see too many other major answers to Dondozo. Yeah, there's the Gastrodon. But I can go for my Terra Steel very nicely. And what would their last one be? What did they have? It's going to be Rillaboom, isn't it? I would assume. Now, which one do I order up? Or is it better to go for 3 Earthquakes? 3 Earthquakes will knock them out. No, I'm going to order up, because if they just attack the King Gambit, because if they protect and clear Smog, that would be ideal. Or it could be Yawn as well. I'm going to order up the Gastrodon. Yawn is worse for me. Clear Smog is great, Yawn is bad. Okay, I could have gone for King Gambit. That's annoying, but is what it is. Show me Clear Smog. This is still going to do a chunk. Because, you know, Black Glasses and also... And it was Yawn. So the game is over. Unfortunate. That was a 1700s guy, but... Alas. Could have been some nice points. But at least there's not as many points lost. Like, the big thing there was the Feint. Feint was very big. Because without Feint, I would have burned the King Gambit. And then that would have been neutered a lot. So then I would have been able to hopefully stall out this sleep. But there is very little to be done here. I think I will just forfeit. Like, the game is over. This is a Kowtow Cleave into a Yawn into the Tatsugiri. It's another double protect, and then it's a Kowtow Cleave and it's an Earth Power, so the game is just over. So, you can see why he's in the 1700s. That Feint was pretty huge. Because even without the Feint, my Tatsugiri could have done some good stuff, because the Gastrodon would have been in range of Dragon Pulse, so the Kowtow Cleave wouldn't have done as much. But it's a bit of a shame, because that could have been a huge chunk of points. But at least it's not as many points lost. I really need to get around to using Mousehold properly. Like, I've always thought that Mousehold would suit me. But whenever I try to build it, like fit it on a team, it just never seems to fit. I always want, well, I need this type synergy, not normal. So, do need to get around to using a Mousehold properly. But Feint was good. And I do think Feint is a move that should be on a lot of Mouseholds. Ooh, 1600s guy, okay. This seems like a reasonable one. Getting 2 pretty high rated in a row. So, against this, Hydreigon, does that change things? Just thinking if the Hydreigon changes anything. I don't think it does. It's just that it could be faster than both Volcarona. It might change things, actually. Because it can outspeed Baxcalibur and Volcarona. That's not a cool trait card. Then it threatens the Draco immediately into Baxcalibur. Unless they're modest. Yeah, there's the Hydreigon, so... I guess it's Protect and Tailwind. Yeah, it's just Protect Tailwind. Yeah, it's Protect Tailwind. Because I've got my Covert Cloak. If it's a match of a Tailwind, then I'll be able to see the speed interaction. My Volcarona outspeeds, I know my Baxcalibur outspeeds as well. And if it is a Focus Energy, because Dondozo, then that is perfectly fine. Ooh, Immediate Terror, we take those. Love to see it. It's going to be a defensive one on Hydreigon, so it doesn't just immediately get bot to Glaive Rush. It is Ghost. Interesting. Obviously for Fake Out and all that as well. Ooh, just Snarl, but it is fast, so this won't affect my Volcarona at all, which is really good. Like, damage-wise it will, but that's decent. And then, hopefully, Parting Shot into Baxcalibur. Yeah, cool. So I didn't waste my Protect. Right. So now, I can theoretically just double up this Hydreigon, right? So I reckon it specs based on the damage. That's big damage. I don't think I could have got away with Ice Shard there. But Hydreigon is no longer an issue. And they've used their Terror, which is really nice for me. And yeah, just Parting Shot, but I can get rid of that with just a switch out. This has been a very good start. Because assumedly there is an Amoonguss. But then bring Pelipper without Basket... Well, I was going to say, like, Basket Legion now. Maybe there's a Pelipper. But I can burn that Basket Legion even if they bring in Pelipper because of my Tailwinds. Yep, there's the Amoonguss. So this seems like a pretty solid position. So I will attempt to Will-O-Wisp the Basket Legion, because if I do, they have no more damage ever. And... or is it worth just doubling up into this Amoonguss? It won't KO. That'll be the main issue. No, I'll Will-O-Wisp the Basket Legion. I will... I need any kind of chip into the Amoonguss to put into Heavy Slam range, so... Okay. That won't KO, that's good. Okay, so I had a chance to Flame Body and also hit the Will-O-Wisp, so that is quite annoying. However, they are locked into Aqua Jet, so they're really bad against my Dondozo now, and that's Heavy Slam range. And I think that's even +1 Heavy Slam range, so I'll take that. And I'm going to let them Aqua Jet me again, because they have another chance to be Flame Bodied. And if they stay in Aqua Jetting, that means that my Dondozo is really good against them now. So I will just Glow Brush again. So 2 chances to Flame Body, and also Will-O-Wisp to hit. But of course not. Why would I get a little bit of fortune now and then? Fact, actually... is Tatsugiri here better? Because I can just Draco the Amoonguss. Because Aqua Jet's doing nothing to Tatsugiri. And to Baxcalibur. Because if I go into Dondozo, then they definitely switch into Incineroar, and then Amoonguss might live. So I'm going to go into Tatsugiri. Doesn't live as Specs Draco. Yeah, because they have to switch in the Incineroar here. Otherwise, they're just stuck Aqua Jetting. Yeah, and then they won't be able to intimidate my Dondozo in the future. So this is good, as long as Amoonguss doesn't have Protect. But most have Pollen Puff and Clear Smog now. Okay, I wake up and get some chip. That's good. Always say that. That's more than chip. And just connect the Draco. Love this game. This game was very free. If I just connected Will-O-Wisp, or I connected Draco. Like, the game was over if I connected Draco. But alas, alas. I shall switch to Dondozo, and I shall Protect. And if they don't Spore the Tatsugiri, I also still win. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I mean, it's not perfectly fine, they get Regenerator, so it's not as good. And if they Parting Shot the Dondozo, it's really not as good. Okay, just Fake Out, that's fine. That's the best way of doing it. So I don't think Order Up will get the Incineroar. But I still think I want the attack boost. I do hope I still win this game, because I still think it's very doable. It would have just been immediately over with a Will-O-Wisp hit, or 2 Flame Bodies, or Draco hit. That's why I want to build teams with just 100% accuracy. Like, obviously Dondozo can't get away with that. Like, I guess technically you could have, like, Dragon Pulse, Terror Blast, and Taunt, or something. But, you know, you need Draco. Okay, that's definitely good, because I get the chip. This is most likely flip turn. Don't be Citrus. Okay, good. Yep, there's the flip turn. But I'm back to neutral. Now again, most people clear Smog first because I could be Terra Grass. Most people clear Smog first, so I will now Terra Steel. And I go this Mungus, then I'm sorted. Okay, reasonable. But I get some chip into the Basque Legion. I don't think it matters, because my plan is to just Glaive Rush Basque Legion at some point. Okay, I'll just immediately go and Parting Shot, that's fine. Definitely Glaive Rush range, and now might be -1/1 as well. Oh, what? Parting Shot themselves. Oh, expecting the Protect. Okay, okay. I'm fine with that, because that's a really weak Basque Legion now. And that is Heavy Slam range, but not when they definitely switch in the Incineroar immediately for Basque Legion. So is it worth Wave Crashing the... to just get rid of the Incineroar? No, because then they'll be able to spawn me and actually get some pretty strong Last Respects. Like, I'm going to sleep here. I'm going to Heavy Slam the Mungus. Like, they should hard switch to Incineroar, like this. Like, they were always going to do that. And +1 is not going to get it. Would be nice if I get a critical hit, but, you know, I am going to sleep. Or I do KO. And I just win. Well, that's pretty sweet. Like, I am +1, right? Or am I +2? Yeah, I'm only +1, so that's a specially defensive Amoonguss. Cool. And that means that I just go for Wave Crash into Incineroar. They'll fake out on Last Respect. So long as they don't critical hit through my defense boost, I'll be able to definitely Wave Crash KO the Incineroar, and then Glaive Rush is definitely KOing the Basque Legion. And this is only 150 base power, it's not adaptability. Yep, cool. So, game is over. I can Earthquake. Earthquake would be fine as well, right? I don't think it makes a difference. I just need to attack the Incineroar this turn. So yeah, I'll go for Earthquake. It's in range of Earthquake. It's not Shuckerberry randomly. There we go. That psyched me out for a sec, the Tatsugiri dodging. That was like a pause for a berry to activate, but no. Cool. Very nice. So, yeah, like, that game should have been a lot quicker. Like, that Basque Legion should have been burned. That Amoonguss should have been KO'd, but it was still perfectly fine. So did I gain points from that overall? So I lost against a highly rated guy, but beta, I think I'm basically the same. So it kind of cancels out. Okay, 3 for 3 in at least 1600s. I'll take it. I won't take it. No. Always hate facing size spam. Ugh, rubbish. Right. Like, theoretically, my Dondozo is pretty good against size spam because of Assault Vest, and it can stall stuff out. So... Volcarona is very good against size spam. It's just if they leave the Lilligant Torkoal, then they can sleep out of Volcarona, which isn't as ideal. Could leave Gamora and just go for Light Screen and Struggle Bug, and then they just can't break through me. I guess they still have Gallade, technically. It's worth going back Excalibur instead, just for a big hit. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't think I need the Light Screen. I think Struggle Bug will be enough. Most ideal is Hatterene and Didi. Lilligant Torkoal, they can close combat my Excalibur straight away. They can sleep out of my Volcarona straight away. Would not be as ideal. That is not a cool trainer card. If it's Lilligant, I'm going to Ice Shard it straight away in Struggle Bug. Okay. Now. I can't Will-O-Wisp. I'm forcing the follow me by going for... So I don't really want to KO the Indeedee if I can help it. So I'll get the paid switch. No, I think I still need to do this. This forces the follow me, and if they don't, their Dondozo answer is gone straight away. Their Dondozo answer is gone straight away. I think I just immediately win. So I'm glad I made this play. Because everything else on their team is special apart from the Lilligant, which they surely did not bring. So, that's a good start. Now, is it worth using my Terra Dark on my Volcarona straight away? Sacrificing my Terra Steel on my Dondozo? I think it will be. If it's oh, it's just Torkoal. Okay, so it's not. So this is Helping Hand Eruption, and then so I'll sacrifice Volcarona now. Then I'll be able to switch into Dondozo and Earthquake, and then things are good. So I will attempt to Struggle Bug. I will obviously protect. It could have been worth immediately switching into Dondozo, but I don't think that's worth taking extra chip. I'm fine sacrificing Volcarona so that Dondozo stays a bit healthier, because like now, they're not really breaking through my Dondozo. Unless they have Clear Smog. If they have Clear Smog, that's the way back into the game for them. And that would be too baller to go for Terra Steel in the face of this Torkoal, right? I'm going to play as if it is Specs. Because Volcarona's gone. You know what I could do? I could go Tatsugiri first. I could go Tatsugiri first because it quad resists. And then that stalls an extra turn of Trick Room. I would sacrifice my Excalibur in the process. Is that worth it? That might be worth it. Just in case of the Clear Smog, right? I'm going to do that. This might be a mistake. And I think it is correct to Muddy Water. Even though I don't want to. and attempt to Glaive Rush the Torkoal. But they did just Helping Hand. That's annoying because I could have Dragon Pulsed. But yeah, this is not KO in the Tatsugiri. It's KO in the Excalibur for sure. But Tatsugiri is going to wall back. And I think that is Specs. I think I can work it out. Don't you dare! Come on! What is going on? Like, why am I cursed so much in this game? Like, come on. I know I could have Dragon Pulse there, but they could have followed me. Like, come on. Really need a break at some point. Right. Torkoal. Helping Hand, Eruption with Terra Fire against my Tatsugiri. It has to be Choice Specs. To do that damage, it has to be Choice Specs. There is no clear Smog, so I'm still okay. So I can just go for EQ here, and it should not KO either Pokemon, which is preferable. If they hard switch into Hatterene, then that is a good play. But I still don't think they can break through my Assault Vest quickly enough, because they won't have a Helping Hand. Like, they obviously are staying in and it's Helping Handing, but this won't do that much. And then 2 EQs is a KO and I still win. But yeah, so the Muddy Water doesn't really matter. It's just quite frustrating that, like if you've seen this episode, which you have, you're watching it, then, you know, Draco miss, Will-O-Wisp miss, no 2 Flame Bodies. But that's ideal, because that is not a KO into either Pokemon. And this will be a double KO. Because that was Specs Eruption, and now this Eruption is pathetic. So I still stand by my choice of going to... oh, of course it's Lilligant. I stand by my choice of going to Tatsugiri first. However, because it is Lilligant in the back, that is the worst case. Does this 2-shot Lilligant? It doesn't, okay. Fair enough. I think I can still lose because they did bring Lilligant. And I don't think I would have lost had I hit that Muddy Water. Because the Trick Room is now over, and it would have been 1x... It's not over, is it? Did it just end? I think it just ended. But, right, do they go for Sleep Powder? If I had Terra Grass, I definitely win. But this is one of the situations where my Terra is coming back to bite me. So... I still do Terra, because of the Helping Hand Leaf Blade, right? No, I'll live a Helping Hand Leaf Blade. No, I'll just stay like this. But Leaf Blade can crit. Nah, it's not going to. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, Helping Hand. Should have gone for the Steel Terra, because then that was guaranteed. But it doesn't matter, because Dondozo is a boss. It's fine. Everything is fine. What was I concerned about? Hate Size Spam. There is just something about Size Spam. Like, it's obviously a legit team. It's just something about it. I know what the something is. It's because Lilligant has Sleep Powder. That's my main gripe. If Lilligant didn't have Sleep Powder, I wouldn't really have many issues with Size Spam as a concept. But, yeah. Glad I defeated it.